How's it going there, everybody? It's me, Shane. I'm here to give you my review for the first episode of Dragon Ball DAIMA. Before I go even further, please hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified of more reviews like this. And if you want to support me even further, my Patreon link is in the description below. Anything you choose to give will be greatly appreciated. So, Dragon Ball DAIMA. It is the last thing that Akira Toriyama worked on. As a matter of fact, it is the one thing that Shueisha is able to show, because at the moment Dragon Ball Super is going through it's going through, I guess, a rights dispute. See, people like Toriyama or even Ichiro Oda-san, they have a lot of pull because of, how great their work is, how much money their work has brought to Shueisha and to Shonen Jump. And Toriyama Sensei, he was able to get like Capsule Corp, like literal Capsule Corp. They worked with him with the animations and everything else he did, and he was like the go-between for everything. So when he passed, a whole lot of stuff hit the fan. But with this, Shueisha is able to show this, and I'm gonna bring up some more questions about that later on. Cannot find my Dragon Ball Super shirt for some reason, so we're gonna wear Sailor Moon because Sailor Moon is the OG, and yeah, there's a lot of OG stuff in here. So let's talk about this. This is before Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super, and before the end of Z. Remember, the end of Z, when it goes into the future, there's Oob, Goku's fighting them in that blue gi, and it's like, off to the future to train. No, this is before this. As a matter of fact, if my calculations are correct, given the state that the Dragon Balls were in, this is less than a year of what happened when they fought Kid Buu, which I believe, because of the state the Dragon Balls are in, it's at least with less than a year of when they fought Kid Buu. Make their wishes, for everyone to come back. Earth, undestroyed people, come back. Give me your energy. All that good stuff. What else do I know here? I talked about all of those issues. I think with Toriyama, that there's a lot of public discourse because, well, they're going chibi, and I don't know what the climate is like over in Japan. I know Japan typically like when things are chibi. Like if you look at the sales for like a game like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, when he went chibi, sold amazingly over in Japan. Over in the States, a lot of people had some issues with it, but I'm going to assume it's Dragon Ball, so people over there are gonna love it. People in Latin America are gonna love it, and we're gonna watch it here. I mean, I'm watching it now, and this is one of the rare moments where I get to review something that's connected to something I grew up with. So I had to jump in this, and boy, oh boy, one of the things that was annoying, well, not annoying, one of the things that bothered me when they were doing the flashbacks, talking about the 7 Dragon Balls and the wishes, and then Earthling named Goku, who's actually a Saiyan, and we see some of the fights, and we do get the flash of Frieza, Cell, Kid Buu. They did do a recap showing his dad, and Bardock is wearing the Dragon Ball Super armor, which just makes me go blah. That was it Toyotaro? I'm sorry, bro. Your designs for the Saiyan armor, they're kind of trash, bro. Why the cutoff? Just make them sharp and pointy. Disregarding all of this, the recaps, because this is basically a recap show. The antagonists, Gomah and Degesu, they're watching what transgressed during the Buu saga. We got Gohan in the black leotard getting ready to fight Buu coming out the shell. We have Vegeta going Majin Vegeta. Deborah and Babidi showing up. They even going like, how did Supreme King Deborah get roped up into that? Because remember, Deborah was king of the demon realm, supreme king of the demon realm. What else did we see? We got to see Goku versus Vegeta. Super Saiyan 2 versus, technically, Majin Vegeta is Super Saiyan 2, but we got to see that fight. I got to tell y'all, modern anime, we go from the amazing stuff from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, then the kind of samey giant eyes look, and some things broke out from the pack, and then you got the 2010s where some of the things were saying, but a lot of stuff was breaking out. Now we have this stuff from 2017 up to now that looks great. I'm just saying, One Piece is taking a break and they're redoing the new Fishman Island arc. Fishman Island arc. This stuff looked really good. It just take that style and then remake Dragon Ball Z, which I wonder if I'm jumping ahead. Well, I might be jumping. I'm jumping a little bit ahead of a point I'm going to make later, but I don't think anybody would be mad. And it would kind of give some of the youngsters say, oh, that's why you guys liked it, because this stuff is cool. You can cut out all the filler, except for when Goku and Piccolo learn to drive. You got to keep that has to stay. But cut out a filler, redo it like the style that you showed this right here. That was movie quality. Was it Dragon Ball Super Broly when we did those flashbacks? Do that, please. But yeah. The plot is paper thin, honestly. Gomah watches all this, realizes that he's the supreme. He's now the new supreme king, since I guess he was next in line. I don't know if he's actually related to Deborah. I'm going to point out something, that Sandland, Deborah's son, is in Sandland. Did he relinquish the throne? Maybe I need to watch Sandland to see if there's some stuff in there. I don't know, but I don't know what makes this little short thing in there be the leader. It's a thing that Toriyama liked. He liked always having like the strong people be small. I mean, Final Form Frieza, Kid Buu, etc., etc. We'll find out some more stuff about Gomah in episode 3, I think. 2 or 3, both of those episodes actually. But Degesu is the Supreme Kai's brother. Spoiler, little brother, younger brother, I should say. So for some reason he doesn't like his older brother. Okay, you can see it. You can see all the animosity as he's looking through the screen. And they were kind of freaking out that the Saiyans, like, these people are able to beat the hell out of beat Buu. Also the Vegeta sacrifice with the bomb, man, they hit the highlights. Super Saiyan 3, the bomb, Ultimate Gohan, Gotenks, Vegito, Super Vegito, then the last battle, then Spirit Bomb. That makes me just want to go, please redo this, please. But yeah, there's another person, where is her name? Aritsu? Dr. Arisu? Female character. She reminds me of Toa from Xenoverse, which the Xenoverse games were really good. From the Xenoverse games, she kind of reminds me of her, but she's a doctor. She's doing experiments. There's something going on here where Gomah, with his height, comes along his what's the word I'm looking for? Paranoia. The name of this episode is Conspiracy. So she puts a conspiracy in his head because he goes, well, what if they come looking for us? And Degesu rightfully says, what point would they need to come here? Even if they could get here, why would they? And so she puts in his mind that, hey, they might get you, because her whole thing is she wants to be funded for her experiments. They know that Deborah's dead, but it might be a no for her. So she's pushing him to go here because they see that there's Dragon Balls on Earth, 7 of them. There they have 3. We'll get into those 3 in a minute. But there they see 7. We'll go there. We'll use their Dragon Balls. And I'm going, why can't they use their own? You'll find out in like 2 seconds. Apparently DAIMA means several things, because I'm taking a bit of Japanese. I pay attention when these people are speaking, not just with the subtitles. I pay attention, see what I hear for you guys. DAIMA is either Dai Makai, which is Supreme Demon King, or it can also mean Demon Realm. It's used interchangeably a lot in these first couple of episodes. So We'll get to it in a minute. But there's a Namekian person here named Neva. Neva apparently has been here for 1,000 years. He's the one Namekian that never left the demon realm. Those 3 Dragon Balls are his, that he made. They're of the large variety. And apparently they are guarded by Tagamis. And I remember I wrote in my notes, what was the point of making these things if they're guarded by somebody? Because again, on Namek, just each village has their own. They're kind of guarded by the people. On Earth, they're small. They're spread it throughout the entire planet. You have to look for them. And only like a handful of people know these things exist. But here, you got to fight these things to get the Dragon Balls to use them. Which, eventually they're probably going to use the Dragon Ball. So we're going to see these beings here. 3 wishes this guy wants to make with the Earth Dragon Balls. Wants to get rid of the people that fought and beat Buu, which even Degesu goes, I doubt the balls are going to let you kill them. So what are you going to do? Well, I'll make them little. Okay. Second wish, he wants to get the Tetran Oculus, the evil third eye, which is something that was lost by the second to last previous Supreme Demon King, Abura, father of Dabura. Which again, why is Gomah next in line? Was he like a court jester or something that just happened to be strong? You'll find out why he's strong later. But what I gather from this is that these people are grade A-holes. So they're on their way to Earth, but in order to get there, there's a giant fish thing. They gotta have a pin number. They go through the fish, through a warp hole, see another fish, and then go to Universe 7. Still using stuff from Super. Earth. This guy's like, apparently there's a lot of traffic going there. Yeah, no shit. Well, who went before them immediately after Babidi and Deborah was Dr. Anrisu. Anrisu, whatever. Dr. A, I'm going to call her. Apparently she followed. It's obvious that she's setting stuff up. Like, just off the jump. Go through. They get to the lookout. Mess with Dende and Popo. Come here. And Neva is able to... Neva's strong, apparently, because he's able to not only find all the Dragon Balls on Earth, all the Dragon Balls are inert, brings them to them, uses his power to make them active, and apparently they already wrote the secret password to get it to come up. By the way, Supreme Kai, your brother's an a-hole because he slapped Dende. How would you slap Dende? Dende is the cinnamon roll. You can't slap Dende. Dende doesn't even fight. All right. But they call Shenron. Ask Shenron for the wish. And I love, this is Shenron. This is Shenron in full form, because Shenron goes, okay, so what do you mean by children? You want to turn them into kids? What do you mean? How old do you want them? First graders? I guess the first grade is all over the universe. He's like, okay, so what about those that are already kids? Because he says all the people that beat Majin Buu and their friends and allies or whatever. Because remember, Trunks and Goten are there. Also, I guess you would count Marin, Krillin's daughter. He's like, okay, we'll make them babies. And so he does his wish. And I'm covering this important part first. But there you go. He makes his wish after abusing Dende. The Z Crew, well, they're having a party. You saved the Earth. It's time for catering. Everybody's there. I think Hercules even there. Boo is there. Trunks. It's for Trunks' 9th birthday. We get a joke between Trunks and Krillin, where Krillin's like, man, you're pretty short for a 9-year-old. And he's like, you're one to talk. You're literally little. Krillin, don't talk about height with these people no more, man. I'm sick of them abusing you. They abused the hell out of him in the second episode too. I'm sick of that. Goku says, apparently Saiyans have a growth spurt at 15. That goes in line with some of the super stuff with the manga that we've seen, where boys go up. which then makes you realize they never officially said their ages until that point, right? And then we see the Supreme Kai and Kibito, which then makes you go, wait a minute. And Goku says it for us. How are you guys split up? Well, they discovered that inside of Majin Buu, Fat Buu, there's a gas in his body that breaks down the Potara fusion. And so they asked him to inhale them, and he spits them out. Even Buu says that. That is a huge deviation from Super and the Super manga, where Kibito Kai was defused by making a wish with the Namekian Dragon Balls, and that wish was made off planet, like off screen, I should say. Remember during the battle between Universe 7 and Universe 6, where they were afraid that Champa he was afraid, oh man, Champa's gonna try to do something with the Dragon Ball. Go over there, use them, and then you forget there's Universal Planetary Dragon Balls, dumbass. So yeah, there's that. That's a huge break in the lore, huge deviation, but okay. Apparently Goku wished for Buu to be good. Maybe that was the third wish they made. I mean, you got Fat Buu there. I guess he's like, oh, Hercule needs a friend. He ain't got no woman, blah, 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 blah. There, you can have a Buu. Goku and Vegeta have a little tussle. That tussle was nice because they're off battling again. They do a reenactment of Gallic Gun versus Kamehameha Wave. And then I guess Goku has learned because he flies over and punches him in the face instead of continuing with the beam struggle. And that's the end of this episode. So where the hell's Gohan? Where's Gohan and Videl? But mostly where's Gohan? Just Gohan's not there. So this is Dragon Ball. Daima must also mean Gohan gone, because ain't no Gohan here. And I mean, sure, the original big three for Dragon Ball was Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo. But then, no, Gohan is technically stronger than the other three. Technically, at this time, he is technically. I'm just surprised he's not there. This is not Super Gohan. That is a researcher and everything. I think when the Buu saga happened, he actually didn't graduate. He didn't graduate out of high school yet. They were just 18. So, okay. Whatever. Did him and Videl turn little too? Like, was it because they were out of proximity? I don't know. But everybody's there. Everyone's there that at least I could see. I didn't see Tien Shinhan either. Tien Shinhan and Chaozu are gone somewhere. You just get everybody else, even Yamcha the god. So my issue is, I mentioned earlier about Super being stopped. How long is this gonna go for? Like, this plot is very paper thin. I don't know. I personally don't know how you're gonna be able to stretch this like past a 25 episode anime. I mean, unless you just do the typical Dragon Ball thing and, okay, well, we solved the issue. Bigger villain. I mean, in the intro, just spoiling it earlier for the intro, because we see the intro officially next episode. I do see like a giant bull creature. Maybe that's the dragon. Maybe that's the dragon from the demon world. I don't know. They're going to use those balls, but I don't know how far this is going to go. I'm kind of worried. Because now, let's just say this. Let's say this dispute over Dragon Ball Super, the rights, go on far longer than it should. Since they have Daima, they can just roll with that. But also, I mean, same with One Piece. We see that animation looks good when you did that recap, man. Just don't make it the Daima art, right? Because Daima art is not bad. It's actually leagues above some like 85% of Dragon Ball Super, if I'm gonna be honest with you. And I like it better than GT art. Sorry, GT art was old, but yeah, I like this better than GT art too. Too much weird muted colors with that. But you can just do a remake of DBZ. Milk it. Everybody likes it. I would like to see it anyway. It gives me an excuse to go ahead and review something that I've seen before, but haven't seen before. But this wasn't bad. It's a recap show. It's a recap show with some new little lore bits. Just because of the really really good recap, giving this a 4 out of 5. Just because of that, this would be average. This would be like a 3 out of 5. But because of that, I'll give it a 4 out of 5. Looks good. Are you excited for Dragon Ball Daima? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know what you thought of the first episode. After some ruminating, I don't know. I was a little bit worried. Just I don't know. But stick around. My next review is coming up soon. I'll tell you what I think's going on. So please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell and be notified of more reviews like this if you want to keep up with my thoughts on Dragon Ball Daima. Thank you for sticking around, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, this one wasn't gonna be long. It was mostly recap, and you guys can watch a very good looking recap yourself. So be good, be blessed. Drink some water. Be good to yourself, be good to others. Either way it goes, don't be a jerk, all right? And remember, there are people out there that care about you. Reach out to someone if you're, having some dark thoughts, or if you're feeling down and out. There are people out there that would rather talk to you today than to miss you and mourn you tomorrow. My social media is in the description below. Give me a follow, send me a message, say hi. I promise I'll get to you as soon as I possibly can. Until next time, everybody, this is going to be a grand tour indeed.